Let's take a look at how to find area of circles. The area of a circle is the space inside in units squared. To find the area of a circle, we multiply the radius of the circle times itself, and then we multiply the result times pi. You can also leave your answer in terms of pi if you want the exact area. Now the formula we use is area equals pi times radius squared. If you need to review what exponents mean, make sure you take a look at that video. So we can rewrite the formula as area equals pi times radius times radius. Now let's take a look at some examples. Find the area and round to the nearest hundredth. Use 3.14 for pi. All right, so here we have a circle with a radius of 3 miles. So let's find the area using our formula. Area equals pi times radius squared. And let's use the rewritten version. So pi times radius times itself, or radius times radius. All right, let's plug in what we know. We're using 3.14 for pi. So pi, we're going to plug in 3.14. So 3.14 times the radius, which in this case is 3. So times the radius times the radius. So 3.14 times 3 times 3. All right, so we have area equals 3.14. And we know 3 times 3 is 9. So we have 3.14 times 9. Let's go ahead and plug that into our calculator. So 3.14 times 9. 3.14 times 9. So our area is approximately 28.26 miles squared. Now the reason it's miles is because we're multiplying 3 miles times 3 miles. So when you multiply a number times itself, or units times themselves, we get that miles squared. And if we want an exact answer, we can write it in terms of pi. So all you need to do is go back here. So we have 9 times pi. So 9 pi. So 9 pi. Both of those are perfectly good answers. It just depends on what they're asking. Since we're looking for an approximation, we're going to use this answer. But if it asked you for the answer in terms of pi, this is what we would write. Okay. Moving on to number 2. Find the area and round to the nearest hundredth. Again, we have that 3.14 for pi. So we have a circle with a radius of 7 yards. Okay, so radius of 7 yards. So let's use our formula. Area equals pi times radius. So area equals 3.14. All right, 3.14, so pi is 3.14, times radius. Here the radius is 7, so we have 3.14 times 7 times 7. So now we have area equals 3.14 times, well, we know 7 times 7, that's 49. So we have 3.14 times 49. All right, so let's go ahead and calculate that. We have area equals 3.14 times 49. So our area is approximately 153.86, and our units are yards squared. And if we wanted it in terms of pi, we can just write it as area equals 49 pi. Also keep in mind this is an approximation, so this is approximately, not equal. Or if we wanted the exact amount, we can write it in terms of pi, depending on what the question asks. All right, so both of those are correct answers. Okay. Here we go. Number 3, find the area and round to the nearest hundredth. Here we have a diameter. So we have a diameter of 22. Now what you should notice is that area only has one formula, which uses the radius. So here we need half of that. So half of 22, which is the radius, that is 11. So 11 here is the radius. Okay, so let's use our formula. We have area equals pi times radius times radius. We're using pi as 3.14, so area equals pi times radius times radius. The radius here is 11, so times 11 times 11. So area equals 3.14. 11 times 11 is 121. So let's find the area. Multiply 3.14 times 121. Let's use our calculator. So 3.14 times 121. That is approximately 379.94 inches squared. Or area equals 121 pi. All right. And number 4, here we have a circle with a diameter. All right, we're still calculating area using 3.14 for pi. And okay, so here we have a diameter of 8 kilometers. So we can't use that. So we need half of that. So we need the radius. So the radius is 4 kilometers. So this is my radius. All right, so let's use our formula. Area equals pi times radius times radius. So area equals pi is 3.14 times radius times radius. So here that's times 4 times 4. So 3.14 times 4 times 4. Let's simplify that. We have 3.14 times, well, 4 times 4 is 16. So 3.14 times 16. Let's plug that in. So 3.14 times 16. So we have area is approximately 50.24 kilometers squared. Or if we wanted it in terms of pi, we have area equals 16 pi. Okay. So a lot of times they will ask you to make an approximation, and sometimes, it's not as often, but sometimes you may be asked to show the area in terms of pi, so it's useful to know. All right, so here are some problems for you to try out on your own. And let's go ahead and summarize. The area of a circle is the space inside in units squared. So whatever units you use, make sure you square them. We multiply the radius times itself, so radius times radius. And then whatever our result is, we multiply times pi. And you can also leave your answer in terms of pi. And our formula is area equals pi times radius squared. Keep in mind that radius squared means radius times radius, not radius times 2. And last but not least, make sure you're using the radius in your formula and not the diameter. If you're given the diameter, make sure you split it in half before you use the radius in your formula. All right, I hope this lesson has been helpful, and if you have any questions, don't forget to reach out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.